What's up guys, Predator here, with the usual 2 tables 1, 2 and 1 of 2, 5. Let's jump into the action and see what we got here today. So it seems like we got action on the very first hand, so of course we are gonna forward this. Okay, this is also a decent outcome. We won some blinds there. Cause when he jams there, we are at the best flipping, even being aggressive as I mocked him. You can go larger on these flops. These times we can mix. Okay, so we're gonna take a look on this hand. What's happening here? I assume. Oh, he called actually. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, got his king, but to no use. I assume this was not a really bad gem. 40 BB. Yeah, I assume so, but he's calling. Him calling there. I mean, this seems terrific to me. I'm not sure why I marked him as a uh, reg. I mean, looks like a wicked player to me after this call. So of course it could be just a hand. Maybe he had a read on him, but still, I don't like the call with 8 there, because he would, of course he would jam maybe some ace jack ace queen suited maybe, but other than this, uh, he has a lot of we have a lot of checks here. Other than this, it has a lot of bad pairs at 9 plus all the time. I don't think he will jam small pairs there too much. And he is very large against a very large 3-bet polar range. We called and checked the flop, and of course we're gonna check we call the turn. And here on the river, let me think about it. We have a lot of hands we want to block, actually. Or I don't think if you have anything, then block or beam. I will let just block. We jam here. I hope he makes a hero call. It is pretty thin, actually, but he has a polar range from the BB, so he's very aggressive. So he could definitely have a weaker king. So yeah, it was thin there, but again against an aggressive opponent, yeah, we can make this very thin value bets sometimes. And let me see what he had here. Ace king, yeah, seemed pretty nice. Pretty fine call there. We're gonna call once here. Uh, Here, I'm not sure if I should bluff this and try to get him off. Nah, there's no point, so we're gonna check this. Okay, so. Okay, and here we're gonna jam this one. Oh, whoa. Oh my god. So, this is a neater player. Look at the stats. Who is jamming? I mean, I think with this positions, yeah, even with this position, I see we're gonna fold this. Yeah, I'm gonna fold this X King off. And what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, like I said. Oh my god, I just missed. I just missed that pot here. I quit. I didn't see. I didn't had enough time. Oh, just very unfortunate here. We lost a pot there. Maybe a split, but still. I mean, this was very unfortunate. And yeah, we fold here. And here in this hand, we just fold here because he is supposed to. He isn't supposed to forward that wide. I mean, no, sorry for that. I mean, he is supposed to forbet some kind of wide sometimes, but let me play this hand because I'm just yeah. So um, somehow shorter player, so not 100 BB, hits rebetting button. Okay, of course he could have some bluffs in there, of course, but him there against his button against this shorter player, 3-bet, even if not very short, he isn't supposed to have that many 4-bet bluffs. And this player 5-bet jamming, I mean, a lot of the times one of them gonna have uh, aces of kings, one of them too, and even in this scenario, when one of them, the best scenario possible would have been that one of them has ace king and one of them has kings. So this is not the outcome we want. We want in this spot. So it's, I think this is an easy fold. And like if this wasn't enough, this player I marked him as a needy player, so yeah, so I think this was just a slam dunk fold in this spot. Okay, he raised, he could have all of the backdoor stuffs and gutshot and stuffs, and yeah, of course we're not gonna fold to one raise. uh we bet big. We weren't overbetting that much on this board. We just bet big. And very interesting overbet on such a dry board. So I don't really get it, but we fold it. And very unfortunate river here. Let me think if we can value bet there anymore. I don't think we has all of the ace x low. So yeah, and straights of course. So I don't think we can value bet this anymore. We are deep. He's normally I would just fold or four bet, but we're gonna call this time. Being a bit deeper, I don't want to four bet and get involved in a four bet pot 200 BB deep with an offsuit hand out of position. But against his tiny three bet, against this size, we're gonna fold. Uh, we are not gonna fold this time. That's why I just flat there. Yes, 2.5. It's close, but we're gonna call this time. Actually, no. Against 3 or bigger would have been close. Against 2.5, it's an easy call. 8-9 off. We can check. We can bet small. We are gonna bet small this time. Against his overbets on the turn, he's not convinced he is gonna overbet too much draws. I don't think too much draws, so I block some of them with f4, so I'm gonna fold this time. We can implement some raises even on this board, but definitely not with this hand. And against a very big bet again, think about jamming, but I don't think I accomplished too much. No, I just go. I think the button didn't work. I thought that the button doesn't work. Call button my shortcut, and yeah, we are mostly beat, but we're not folding this. Oh, okay, nice, nice hand. So I thought about jamming on the turn as the first thought, which crossed my mind, but I don't think this is a thing, cause I block some of his h-check combo, barrel combo on the turn. So yeah, don't think it is a thing. We can jam, definitely. We have jams here, but I don't think this is a combo we want to jam on the turn. Let me see. He's 3-betting pretty much, and yeah, decent for fold to 4-bet. We're gonna 4-bet this time. Now I just thought we are again very deep, and his 4-betting size is pretty big, so we're gonna fold. Now we're gonna fold this time. Yeah, he could value bet a king queen, queen jack like this, but we're not gonna fold against this size. Even blocking some of his draws. And against this size, runner got there. We're blocking some of king x of flush draws. Maybe you could bluff sometimes, but I don't have too much time to think. We're just gonna fold this time. Don't think, especially him being marked as a tighter player. I don't think he would bluff there that much. He can definitely be value betting a queen for that size. Actually, I would have liked overbet him. He's not having that much tricks. I mean, I marked him as a weaker player, but still. And when he calls very quick, I block some of the flushes, but at the same time he has a lot of gut shots with a 5, with a 6, with an ace, with ace-x, so I just like to go half pot exploitatively, just make him fold all of his air. And yeah, he called the 5. Yeah, when he called the 5, so I wouldn't have just bet that river, because yeah, just a very bad spot. But I went half pot because I think that kind of player would have called even ace highs when I would have block bet exploitatively. Would I have wanted to him just fold his air? I should have just block bet, even if it doesn't make any sense. But that kind of player definitely would have called ace high. So for half pot, I thought he might fold ace high, but yeah, it seems he doesn't like to fold a pair there. So yeah, at least uh, wasn't that expensive. Cause pocket 5, he definitely wouldn't have fold uh for pot neither. Maybe when I would have overbet very big, maybe, but yeah, I can take that kind of risk against very weak player. So here I would check raise. Against the button, we can sometimes just call, but against the cutoff, I mean, it's very. I don't like it, so I either fold or fold would be a bit needy, even if it's, I think, just very close. And on this, I have a lot of 4, 5, 6, 7, so I just go over it here. and I reassume on the river. Okay, this is a bit bitter, a bigger size, but we are just gonna call. We're not folding this one. And against block, we can, yeah, just call. So doesn't make sense to do anything else and hope he has a weak queen, or I don't know. We're not gonna folding yet. Queen jack, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Uh, he could definitely value bet a bigger pair with or without a heart like this with this size, but against this size we can't fold. And let me think about it. He's a little bit of tighter player. I'm not sure. He could definitely play kings like this or sevens or flush. I'm not sure what he would have called, but we can check either. I think we can definitely value by this. Exploitatively. Not sure if GTO are we supposed to value by this. I think block bet it's just fine. I just wanted to say I really hope I don't see a jam. This is very 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 bad. So oh my god. I don't see him bluffing ever here. This is very painful. Very very painful. Especially against the almost insta jam. I think this is what he wants me to do with this hand, so this kind of hand, so just foldings here. That's just no point in thinking. Yeah, I should have just checked. I was a bit too greedy here. Cause I'm pretty sure he wanted to induce a missed flush draw, or um, just this kind of value merge value hand like a straight or a set, to induce to bet, either to jam or to bet, and him jamming, check jamming, if I don't jam myself. So yeah, this player, I don't think he'll ever has a bluff in this spot. So this is the easiest fold for me. I mean, this player is checking back a flush draw and then overbetting in position when the flush completes. Just very, very strange, but we're gonna fold against overbet. Yeah, I thought about checking sometime, but no, we are just betting, c betting range on that board. We're not We have maybe some checks, but not with aces, even with flush blocker. And this is how you flop. How you should flop against a big blind. Against a big blind polar 3-bet range, where he should have all the goods, and just thinking on raising, maybe. Um, Exploitative, of course. We would raise nines, king queen, almost most of the time. So this hand actually doesn't fit in that category. I just call this time. Yeah, let's hope he has really some good, and we are lucky of a good run out, so he would uh, bet the turn so we can jam. Okay, so uh, against that size half pot, should jam, should call. When a flush rolls out and any jack, any 10, we don't get value anymore. I think exploitatively would jam this. Not sure if I should jam this combo exactly, but I do jam this time. And this is a yeah, pretty loose call, check call. Weekend. It is a pair board. I saw about check raising on the turn with a hard blocker and blocking ace queen, but on the pair board I don't like it. It's a bit too spewy. So yes, that's why I was afraid. So yeah, he would have lost anything anyway, but uh, this was I was afraid he has a very good hand, and he wouldn't he would fold maybe on a river when um, when something bad comes. And yeah, this was very unfortunate. He just ran it once, and he had, I don't know exactly what he had there, 5% equity, 10% maybe. This no, a bit more, but still, this was just unbelievable, unlucky. It's just yeah, how it is. It is how it is. And against unlucky, maybe we'd get lucky. No, not in this one, and he turned just to one, so we get unlucky on both of them. And he will just call and hope he has something. And I'm not sure, would he bet an ace high that big on the turn? And now the betting is not that big, but we have to jam, so we don't have any other options. Yeah, maybe he did overplayed some hand or even bluffed. I don't know. The tens hand. Where is the hand? This one. With this positions button. Let me see. I hope it was button, right? Yes, what button? I thought it might have been cut off because it would have been closer. And we are gonna, of course, 4-bet him. And with these positions, tens, it is a very clear 4-bet call, and he of course calling like these ones, like this one with tens. So it is a bit closer with tens here. Uh, Jamming against my 4-bet. It is close, but here, big blind, tens. It is a pretty nice and easy 4-bet against a small blind 3-bet versus button. So, and against a 4-bet, a 5-bet jam, we're not thrilled. So because he could definitely jam jacks also, like not just ace king, but he has a lot of ace kings in there. So we are never folding after we 4-bet that and this one not being that deep, we are gonna 4-bet. I think this is a very nice combo to check back and bet the river value. Letting him bluff catch with small pair or anything else, especially him being marked as a tighter player. And not sure. Yeah, definitely raise. I'm not sure how big. I thought we would split this, especially like I said, especially him being a bit tighter. But yeah, would be just very nitty to just call his bet there with top full house, and we are gonna raise small, and this combo I would 100% raise because we don't have any showdown value, and a queen wouldn't be good that good, so we want to fold some random small pairs. On this board we have some 3-bets. I just thinking, yeah, I think I want to do this. He wouldn't have that much deuce x. He has a lot of 8x, middle pairs, flush draws, a6 of flush draws. So I definitely want to punish them. Like you see, he has a lot of a queen x and king queen. I mean queen queen. He would king queen ace queen suited. He would 3-bet preflop. I think 100%. But he has queen small queen x. So we are just gonna punish them. I think about block betting. Yeah, I think I would block bet here. Making him call all of his draws and pairs. I don't want to give him. I would check maybe aces or something to induce to let him trap. I mean, when he jams here, I mean, this is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. Why in the earth would you jam here? I mean, just ridiculous. Really? I mean, yes, maybe you should jam a deuce. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Beside the deuce, what exactly would you jam there? Yes, maybe he check raised. Maybe he check raised ace queen with a off with ace of heart and wants me to call this nines to jacks. Maybe yes, would be some options, but still don't think this is a good jam there. After I 3-bet the flop, so this seems just very bad. I would do this with all my good hands, with eights, with aces. So really don't like the jam there on that board. I don't understand, but yeah, I don't know what he had. And against this very big polar 3-bet, we do have some jams. I think I would jam this because it's a very big size. I just bet 2.2 and it's reading 13. This even for a polar range, this is a very big 3-bet. So yeah, 4-betting would be a bit weird because I have to 3-bet to 30 BB, and the SPR would be not that good. So I prefer to implement. I mean I would fold a lot there. I would overfold to the against that size, and I also implement some 4-bet jams. I here without backdoors, so on this board connected, which connect with his calling range, just with a gutter, we bet the pot control. I mean, this smells like a jack, but we have to call once more. And I don't think you would call. I thought about leading small, even if it's not a thing. Don't he think he would gonna call with a jack? So we just gonna check and hope it gets checked through. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense here. I mean, he wouldn't bet he wouldn't bet an 8 anymore. Um, would he check the 9? I'm just calling this. Yes, a flush draw. Okay, this makes sense. I mean, I never put him on a flush draw. I didn't thought he would ever check a flush draw there, so it didn't make any sense, his line, ever. Very strange line, and we are just overbending this. After check, he calls my block bet, and I hope he call with a 9. He checked back, yes. And here we can call and bluff the river if something, a diamond, or even against. If he checks, I mean, he must. No. He block a 10, we could have raised, but um, no, we just fold. Let me see this hand. So this was a very strange one. I actually I don't see any bluffs here in this line, but it was a very strange line, a very strange line on this board. I mean, maybe he's not a weaker player. I don't know exactly. I just had a tag on him, so very very likely he's not a weaker player with this line. Because I don't think a weaker player would ever check back a flush there. So maybe he just didn't want to to get raised with his hand, to get it in with his hand. But in the same time, I don't understand the bet on the turn. So why in the earth? What in the earth I would check, but check and fold on the turn? So maybe some like 5-6. I don't know exactly. And then yeah, just value betting the river very thin. Yeah, nice hand. Actually, I didn't have time. This was the problem. I didn't have time. So this is actually not a good call. Just thought he might randomly try to get me off a hand with a 10 or not sure what. Yeah, pretty bad call there. And blocking her and the spades we don't call here. And here, we just, I don't think he would fold ever if I don't overbet, so this is not the best hand to overbet. He could check back a 7x with a flush combo and he wouldn't fold, so I don't bluff this combo. Yeah, the same hand, huh? Okay, very nice. Actually, I don't like this call. He's gonna call a lot of a6 on the flop against the yeah, like I thought, even a 10 he would have slow play. So yeah, I don't like the barrel here. And this time we're gonna call. We can bet, we can check, but he would definitely check call a lot of 10x, a lot of gutter with flush draws. So I think we are getting a lot of value here on betting, and I don't expect him to to jam here that much. And on this board, on this turn, we want to bet big. He would have turned a gutter there or open ender, so we want to punish them, these hands. Against this size, we're gonna fold. So we're gonna sit out. Yeah, we had a decent start, but then we lost. We managed to lose some big pots, and in the end, I think we are a bit on minus with this session, but yeah, we got some action. I hope you enjoyed it, and If you liked it, just don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. See you in the next sessions, boys.